Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. So today's video, I'm going to take you through two of our favorite recipes that we have for when we have extra bananas. I'm going to be making banana chocolate chip loaf and then banana chocolate chip muffins in regular form and in mini form. So if you do enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you enjoy this type of content, the other content on my channel, I'd love for you to become a subscriber and join my YouTube family. So don't forget that red subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. So what I usually do now is I used to freeze the bananas, but now instead I just simply take any bananas that are going bad, I mash them up, put them into measuring cups to see how much I have, and then I decide how much of loaf and or muffins I'm going to be making. So this has been a really good method for us because I prefer freezing the muffins or loaf versus dealing with frozen bananas. I just don't like dealing with them, they're gross, and I just sometimes find they end up at the bottom of the freezer and forgotten about. So this works really, really well. And my kids are 7, 5, and 2, and they absolutely love these recipes. So I'm excited to share them with you. For the banana chocolate chip loaf, the first thing you're going to do is add all the eggs and beat them together. I just use a small whisk, but you can also use a hand mixer. Then add the oil to the eggs and stir. Next, you're going to add the dry ingredients to stir in with the egg mixture. So first you're going to do 1.5 cups of white sugar, and then you're going to do 2.5 cups of flour. You'll add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt, and then you're going to stir the mixture all together. You keep stirring until it gets a lot thicker, until you don't see any more of the dry ingredients in the bowl. Now you're going to add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice and 3 cups of mashed ripe bananas, and then you're going to stir it all together. Lastly, you're going to add half a cup of chocolate chips to the mixture and stir. You can use mini chocolate chips or regular sized chocolate chips. Next, I take my 2 loaf pans and spray them with cooking oil, and if you don't spray them with anything, they will stick even though they're non-stick loaf pans. I find this helps. And then you pour the mixture into the loaf pans, and I just evenly distribute the mixture between the 2 loaf pans. Then they go in the oven at 350 for about 55 minutes. In my oven, they take about an hour and 5, hour and 10 minutes. If the stick comes out clean when you poke them, then they're done. If not, I just put them back in for 5 or 10 minute increments until I get a clean stick. Once they're done, I let them sit in the pans for about 10 minutes, and then I go along the edge of the loaves before I take them out, and then I flip them over onto a cooling rack, and then once they're fully cooled, I cut them in half, wrap them in saran wrap, and put them in large Ziploc bags. I made a double batch of the banana chocolate chip muffins. So first you're going to add 3.5 cups of flour and 1 cup of white sugar. Next you're going to add in 2 tablespoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. Then you'll add 1 cup of chocolate chips and stir the mixture together. In a separate bowl, you're going to beat together 2 eggs until they're frothy. Next, you'll add half a cup of vegetable oil and half a cup of milk, and then 2 cups of the mashed bananas, and mix it together. Next, you're going to combine the wet and dry ingredients together, and then keep stirring until it thickens and becomes well mixed together. I like to use the non-stick silicone muffin pans. They work really well and they don't stick. For large muffins, I just use a large cookie scoop to scoop all the mixture in, and then I finally get a nice even amount of muffins. And for the mini muffins, I like to use a small cookie scoop because I find they fill the tray perfectly, and then all my muffins are even. So next you're going to put it in the oven at 400. The big muffins take about 20 minutes and the mini muffins take about 13.5 minutes, but depending on your oven, they might take a little longer or less time. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope today's video gave you a few ideas for what to do if you have extra bananas around your house, and also some kid-friendly snacks that I know my kids absolutely love, so hopefully they'll work for you too, for school snacks or just snacks for everyday life. So if you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you do enjoy my content and my channel, I'd love for you to become a subscriber and join my YouTube family. So don't forget that red subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.